Why, hello. Today, Grammy Jewelz is going to read you the story of Foolish Jack. Foolish Jack never stopped to think things out for himself, and sometimes, as you could well imagine, that led him into trouble. One day, his mother sent him out to work. He raked hay all day for the farmer, and at the end of the day, the farmer gave him a penny. Jack tied the penny in his handkerchief, but somewhere on the way home, he lost the handkerchief and the penny. "You silly boy," said his mother. "You should have never put it in your pocket." The next day, Jack went to work at the dairy. When evening came, the dairyman gave him a jug of milk. Jack did not want to lose the milk as he had lost the penny, so he put the jug in his pocket. He had to tip it on its side to get it in. And of course, it spilled. What a mess it made. "You silly boy," said his mother when he got home. "You should have carried it on your head." The following day, Jack helped the man who kept hens. He gave Jack 6 brown eggs to take home. "I know exactly what to do to keep them safe," said Jack. He ruffled his hair and he balanced the eggs on his head as though he were a tree and his hair was a nest. It wasn't a very good nest, and eggs have no corners to stop them from rolling. It wasn't long before they rolled off Jack's head and onto the ground. "You silly boy," said his mother when he got home. "You should have carried them in your hands." The next day, Jack was given a roly-poly piglet. If you've ever tried to carry a roly-poly piglet, you will know that Jack did not get very far before the piglet had struggled free and ran away. "You silly boy," said his mother when he got home. "You should have led it home on a string." Jack was determined not to lose any more wages. When the butcher gave him a joint of meat for his labors, he tied a string around that and led that home behind him. What the dogs and the cats didn't snatch was covered in dust. "You silly boy," said his mother, stamping her foot crossly. "You should have carried it on your shoulder." She was so cross, she sent him to bed without supper. And then Jack's luck changed, though it didn't seem like it to begin with. He had worked all day for a goat herd and had been given a goat to take home. Now, it so happened that on the way home every day, Jack passed the house of a very rich man. The rich man had a beautiful daughter who had never laughed, and he promised that the first person to make her laugh should marry her. She had watched Jack go by the house every day. When she saw him trying to carry the eggs on his head, her eyes had twinkled. And when she saw him trying to carry a roly-poly piglet, she had smiled. Just a little. On the day he came past the house with a protesting goat wrapped around his neck like a scarf, and with his own knees buckling beneath him, she burst into merry peals of laughter. And that was how Jack found a wife. And she was as sensible as she was rich, and she taught Jack how to think for himself, and so they lived happily ever after. Good night, my lovies. Grammy Jewelz loves you. Have sweet dreams. Bye-bye.